start recording.
Nice.
All right, perfect. Was there anything that you guys specifically wanted to look at for this one?
Mm,
Not really.
I mean,
No, here's the
you'll see what
yeah.
happens.
Like at the beginning, you might notice why we're reviewing this, but you'll realize later. It's like we
Okay.
played good at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, like it didn't work anymore.
Okay. One thing I remember seeing from your mid fights, it felt like your soldiers and your combo were very disconnected. So I want
Mhm.
to see if that has changed.
Our mids get better at process. Process is where we lock in, like near the end.
Okay. All right, you have a scout running in. Almost feeding there, but it's kind of fine. Oops. I'm not seeing too many focus fires in this mid fight. It seems like half of you guys were over here, like fighting people over here, then the other half's over here, fighting over here. You guys should
Yeah.
focus
I
more on
remember.
like landing in a specific area.
I remember that was like discussed after a round.
Yeah.
Like half of us one right side, half of us one left side.
Yeah, if you have like a soldier, if they're on the left here, like have one of your soldiers bomb here, have the other one bomb to cat, and then you just walk into them, it'll be pretty effective. Alright, now it is slight disad they don't have yet. Let's see your positioning. You guys are aggressive, which is fine because they don't have yet, but you should be counting Uber and be backing up pretty soon. Oh, you get a kill. Lovely. I would still say chill here. Um, oh, that would have been scary if you killed your scout. I would say still chill here because it's still disad. Alright, but you guys somehow just wiped them. So never mind. You guys know better than I do.
Yeah, it doesn't last for long, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, be very careful in situations like that because if they get Uber when you're right there and they come in on
Yeah.
you, like that small advantage that you had could very quickly change.
hmm
But this is good. You guys are taking space. You have full ad now. Let's see how you use your Uber. Are you buffing up? Yeah, it looks like everyone's mostly buffed. Uh-oh, you guys are not Ubering in. It'll come. Here it comes. All right. Your demo needs to shoot the gun. Pick a side that you're ending on. Okay, so this is kind of a minor thing because the push is going well. But make
hmm
sure you guys like when your Uber's going, decide are we able to cross? Did it take too long to kill the gun? In which case you can call like end left and then everyone walks over left, or call that you're ending right. Um, and then your flank players that are coming in on the flank, they just need to know that like they should be linking up with you guys on the right. If you do end right. But like you guys said, that was a pretty clean round altogether. The only thing that was sketchy was the disad situation.
Yeah.
When you guys have mid fights, do you talk about what you're gonna do like as you're coming to mid?
Yes.
Yep. Like
Okay.
rotate, yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
the bombs.
I talk about which hide, I'm trying to control.
Right. All right. So let's look at positioning. It looks a little bit better on this one. They're pretty passive, so you can recognize that and shoot these people that are very far forward and aggressive. Like you guys are all pretty much together, but now they're doing the same thing that you guys were doing on the previous mid, spreading out. Um, Whoever sees these people needs to recognize that and just call the focus. Like that scout should be instant dying when he's that aggressive. Now you guys are in a sad spot here. I want to rewatch that. What the hell happened? Okay. It kind of looks like you guys just got rotated on.
Also, this was happening, I think, for the first two Sunshine Maids, but it stopped later, I'm pretty sure. But our F Scout would go under instead of taking height with our OP Scout.
Your scouts don't necessarily need to be together.
Okay.
But the key thing is that you guys need to be shooting the same targets. That's actually what
Okay.
happened on this mid, is that they had very good focus calls when you guys did not. So I'll slow it down a little bit.
I think we were like reminding ourselves, but we never did. You know, like we knew we have to, but we never did.
We
Right.
actually.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. We
Me and Eric
never.
did it eventually on process. Like we
Yeah,
started
it
getting
took
really
until
good focus
process
fire.
though. That's when we mentioned that, like,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to start shooting the same people.
And then we
Uh,
did, which is good.
I guess
But
part of
we
that
did
was
take
my
a long
fault
time.
because I like to play under because you can get like pretty cheeky shots on the demo man. So I should have called that out for my mids. Like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Focus fire the demo.
Yeah, so what's going to happen here, they're going to come in and rotate into you guys and kill your people that are standing here, and then they just kind of keep going and get the now isolated kills over here. Yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely what's happening. Half of your team is over here, like, trying to be like, oh, let's stop them from walking forward, and, like, your soldiers are over here just, like, chilling. And, like, the demo, Norky, you're like, I don't know who you're looking at, but it looks like you're looking the wrong way. Then you got
I
a
guess
scout
they're
on
on
low
the other side
ground.
of the point.
Yeah. Typically as like demo, like you want to be looking at their combo at all times. But this is nitpicking. The key thing, as you can see, if you look at them, like they have the soldier, the scout, like the demo all shooting, like the people over here, and then they just rotate over and they do the same thing. Yeah, they kill the next guy farthest forward, then this guy's the farthest forward, then it's just you guys left here.
But I think like some very unique happens here.
Lovely. You got the salvage.
Oh yeah, the med.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love to see that. Honestly, that's insane that you got a med kill right there when they know you're there. Alright, someone died to a
We
trap.
see a roll roamer, bro.
These guys did not look behind very often.
Yeah. Well, they had like just been looking there, and I guess they all just like gave up.
Yeah, they just like, yeah, like what?
Yeah.
That was really weird.
Alright.
Attention span of a goldfish.
You guys are building Uber. Love to see it. You got a gun coming up. Gun spot is fine.
Is there like another gun spot that I should know about?
So after we're set up, my team, we like to play forward on this like health pack area. So I like the gun to be like right here, but that's
Oh,
a
like right
move
when they
it.
pick.
Yeah, move it like after you have set up, because otherwise you get. Wait, did you just switch off?
Right. Oh my god, I destroyed my gun on accident.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
That was
But-
on purpose.
If you're up here, like as the medic, you can easily rotate between the two sides, and it's kind of hard to get bombed. Really, the biggest fear is dungeon, but as long as someone's like watching it from here, it's fine.
Yeah, where do you usually put dispenser, Eric? Because it's like
Behind crate.
behind crate. Is that a
Yeah.
good spot? Because I've heard it's best like up against that wall where you told me to play. Shout out. You wanna tell me?
Yeah, that's where I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't know dispenser spots. I'm gonna be so real.
Gotcha. I
They
think
don't
it's
teach you.
usually on the back of the wall between both doors so that I can play there, buy it, and then I can like heal both sides.
Yeah. So you're probably right. They don't teach me dispenser spots in inventory. He only teaches me
Gotcha.
gun spots, but that's probably because they haven't asked for dispenser spots.
Dispenser spots aren't like too important. It's just like whoever thinks or whoever needs it. Like, is your
Whoever needs
roamer
it.
running out of ammo and your roamer wants a dispenser closer? Sure, he can have it. If your medic feels pressured and wants like the dispenser armor, give it to him.
Yeah.
Okay. somehow you guys got a force, and they do nothing, which is lovely. Now you guys get to push out with full advantage out of last. This is the scariest push in the game. Not necessarily this map, but pushing out of last with Uber
yeah.
advantage.
Speaking of which, yeah, we were wondering how we do that.
Yes.
Like, well.
Yeah, so you have a couple options. The first option is just to use in. That's the easiest option. And if you're quick about it, like the Ubers, you won't have that much disad, and maybe you'll get someone, but it's kind of rare that you'll get someone. It's more of like a leapfrog kind of thing.
Yeah.
The second thing, which is a lot scarier, is that you try to milk the Uber in. And typically on this map, you would do it from the lower left. So you're like walking up these stairs, like seeing, oh, they're far back, like check for traps. Okay, check if there's like a guy hiding here. And like usually they'll be sending a soldier to land on you. Just kill that guy and then you're chilling.
How about clearing last?
Yeah, everyone just needs to call what they're clearing. And when you guys are doing map reviews, like people need to be calling like where they will be clearing when they're pushing out. Like having your roamer clearing lower in dungeon. Having someone stay on bats in case they do a bats shove. Things like that.
Okay.
Also, you can keep the engineer. You don't have to switch off engineer if you're pushing out like that.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
like,
think I swap RPG.
well, you guys don't even push at all here, so.
Yeah. Okay, now I swap off NG.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Why do you have a soldier going behind?
Just cause I don't think there's like a big reason.
So the reason I ask that is because that's something you would do if like you have advantage or something, and or if you're like an offensive team.
Yeah.
Right now, this whole situation evened out, so your player's kind of isolating himself and allowing them to get a pick. Which, when you're pushing last, like the last thing you want to do is give them a free pick. And the situation is even now, so.
Okay. Well, was that Floofy or Gerb?
It was Floofy, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Floofy died.
Yeah, this is rough.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You guys gotta get the force here.
It's really bad.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll pause again. This all happened just because you guys tried to make a play when you're the defensive team. When you're the defensive team, let them do things into you.
Okay.
It's fine making like a play when you have something like Uber advantage, which you did, but by the time you actually did the play, it evened out. So like that's your indicator that you shouldn't be doing that. Does that make sense?
This might be like a kind of bad that I'm asking this, but like, when are we the first to sack?
When you own mid.
When we own mid, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the team that is the team like moving forward is the team that sacks first. The only like situation it wouldn't be that case is if they are already down players.
Okay.
I have a question regarding last. When should I like swap to when is Pyro like the most optimal during last?
Pyro is the most optimal when they are walking through a small doorway. If you think like Gully Wash, have you guys played much of that?
Once, not really.
Yeah, like a river.
Yeah, like River or the Shutter. Basically, they're sending people through a small doorway, and you can air blast them, and the goal is to stop them from getting onto your gun. Because then the whole Uber, they're just spent like getting pushed around, and then you guys are chilling. Just you back up in the
Yeah,
gun,
yeah.
and then you're chilling.
All right, beast mode.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens. You guys are on the right this time, all linked up. Okay. There's not really any coordinated, like, let's walk forward, let's fight. It seems like you guys are all kind of just, like, individually, like, seeing people and shooting them. But typically, like, your soldiers should be calling, like, I'm gonna bomb in 3 seconds, and then you see a double bomb come in and land on their combo, and as your soldiers are landing on their combo, that's when the rest of you guys are walking forward. And until that happens, you're kind of just like poking and prodding. You're not looking for anything big. Like you had one scout who jumped onto Tetris there. Like, sure, it's a good place to be, but it's a risky place to be because as much as you're close to them dealing damage, they can also kill you.
Okay, I didn't know that building was called Tetris. That's very useful.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what that was. I just called it Big Shed. It was Big Shed and Little Shed.
Ooh. Yeah, no, that's Tetris, dude.
Yeah.
G.
I had no fucking idea.
Oh my god, destroyed.
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, that guy dies instantly. This is great. You guys are all playing together.
That-
Trying to
So
chase the
nice.
medic. Do you know the guys behind? That's the question.
I think we do.
I
yeah.
called it out. I saw someone go behind. I'm like,
Okay,
oh, this is what
lovely.
this is.
I'm expecting that you have that taken care of. One thing that's going on right now, like this kill doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I give it up in like half a second from now.
Yeah, but the main thing I wanted to say from that, after you kill their medic on mid, if your medic is alive, you guys should all be balling up around your medic and keeping him alive, just like protecting him.
Because that's what they want to do. They want to kill him to salvage.
That's the only thing
Yeah.
they can do to salvage it. Yeah.
Exactly. They're gonna do some rat shit, like try to do whatever they can,
That's what my
make a
intentions
play.
are.
Yeah. So just ball up and let those people come into you, and then you'll be fine. All right, you guys are scouting a little bit, and then the Uber comes in.
Yo, what's up, girl?
Gerb is here.
Hello, welcome. All right, this was pretty clean.
Beast mode. That soldier behind couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that was really well done. I didn't pay attention to what the buffs were before that fight, but I'll remind you guys, like, make sure you're getting buffs before last pushes.
I think we're generally trying to do that. But
Yeah,
We did do that.
I always ask for critties.
yeah, good.
Oh, hell no.
All right.
I'm like getting hella spit. I don't know how I'm this low. Like, it
Nice.
just happened.
Oh, nice
Jeez. Oh my
rocket.
God.
Oh, almost.
3 health actually could have won that.
Yeah, that was actually a very winnable thing. I think it just came down to like a DM fest, which when it comes down to a DM fest, the team that has better focus fires will win.
Yeah.
Especially when people are
weird.
living on like 3 and 30 health.
Yo, what's up, Floofy?
Yo,
Yo,
coach,
we're all
dude,
like
can
in
you
a
go
DM
back
call together.
to the other mids? So we have both soldiers now.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
into the other mids.
Like the
I-
first two mids. Can you go back?
I can go
First
back
two?
to I can go
Oh,
back to the one
hell
we
no.
just watched.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
what do you
we're
mean
Gerb
now?
and like Floofy in a DM call together, bro. Y'all came around at the same time.
What?
Nah, good.
Fucking with y'all.
No, I just couldn't miss this.
It's a
Yeah, what
pretty
is it?
good
This is
review. Yeah, very aggressive.
No good.
Oh wait, no. I meat shot the devil, but he had overheal. I remember that.
Oh yeah, demos are unkillable. They always have overheals.
I hit him for 100 twice. I'm like, what? How are you not dead, bro?
If you're ever trying to kill a demo all on your own, just stop. It's not gonna happen. Especially
Well,
if he has beam.
I mean, mean, that much damage is good.
Noted.
Because like somebody.
Yeah, I
else
called it
can
out
kill
too. It's not like I didn't call it out. I'm like, yeah, demo
yeah.
super.
Okay.
You know,
That's
I
good,
can't say
that's
it
good.
here, but
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying, but for our soldier players here, the thing I was talking about earlier was that you guys need to coordinate your bombs with the rest of your team. So one of you needs to be like, all right, are you ready to bomb, to the other one? The other one says, yes, I'm ready to bomb. And then, okay, bombing in 3, 2, 1, and then both of you guys, I did not mean to click there. Both of you guys are gonna jump in, go super high, land on their combo. And as you guys are landing on the combo, the rest of your team, you're walking in and killing them.
okay.
Okay. We do
Um,
that process, but not too much sunshine. We could try sunshine.
Yeah, I was telling Drill this in his POV demo review. I think if you guys just do a double bomb and like have a synced up fight on them on every mid, it'll probably get you pretty far.
All right.
The key thing is like you don't necessarily want to do it instantly. Wait for your team to get set up. Wait for like your demo to hit a sticky and then do it. Okay. So like notice both of their soldiers. You guys had your soldiers go in kind of early, which allowed their soldiers to counter bomb you and force you guys back. And now you guys are the ones that are getting pushed into a corner where you want to be the ones breaking out of the corner and pushing them into a corner. Does that make
It's like
sense?
death corner.
Yeah.
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 It's not necessarily any corner, just like a small area. Your soldiers, like the whole idea is that you get them to look at you and they're kind of naturally going to bunch up. Like right now, they bunched up there. If the bomb came in right at that moment, it would have been huge. Man, if you actually got the 4K here, that would have been crazy. Okay.
Be better at the game.
Yeah, simple as, just aim better. All of this thinking about the game doesn't matter if you can just hit every shot. That's the unfortunate truth.
No, literally, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe on this.
All aim, no brain.
Whoever this scout is, make sure you're like looking around all these corners when you're walking through here. Like you know it's probably safe, but just double check things.
Who just missed their double jump?
I don't know. All right, you guys need to build Uber.
Not me.
Yeah. Vape here is the.
Whoa, where are you guys going? What are you doing?
Ooh. I was like wondering where team was. They're not in choke.
Yes, my question is why are you going cafe?
Yeah. I don't know, cause they said, "Oh, we're going cafe," and I'm like, "All right." So I went with them.
Yes, so that was another thing.
Who's they, bro? Who's they?
You.
You know, you.
I didn't say cafe. That did not come out of my mouth at all.
I think
Are
y'all
you
went
sure?
cafe because
Yep.
I said everyone was like in Valley. Their combo was Valley,
Someone.
and
just
then I heard
going
a
there to
cafe
watch.
call.
So-
And I just got followed.
Someone in the combo.
Let's not argue about semantics.
The-
I agree.
The whole point is that when a call is made, or preferably before the call is made, everyone needs to think, like, what are we trying to do? And right now, it's just an even Uber situation. You're the defending team, so you're not in the driver's seat. They own mid, so let them do stuff.
Okay.
Right now, you're trying to push, it looks like, but you have nothing to push off of. If you had spotted like a guy super aggressive here and you were like, oh, let's kill that guy because he's isolated, sure, you can do it then and then push off the pick. But it kind of feels like you're just pushing off vibes, which it's never going to go well.
It's like a matter of game state, no?
What do you mean by that?
Like in terms of the game state, I mean like the players, ad, etc. Damage.
Yeah,
like how
exactly.
people are.
Yeah, you always need something to push off of, and the main things that you're going to be pushing off of is Uber ad or player ad. The other ones are kind of minor ones, like
The damage
positioning
health
or
ad.
health. Yeah, those are the other. the
Is
other
that
two.
ever gonna happen to AM, like health ad, or not really?
It
Hell
could.
yeah.
It certainly could. It's more so like you're hearing a lot of damage calls, so you commit to a fight, or you as the medic, you're recognizing, oh shit, we are all 30 health. Let's just back up and heal real quick, or let's slow down our push. Things like
Okay.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is
Also-
go ahead.
Hold up. Let me read some. So, like, say we have an ad. So I heard, a demo is worth basically 2 people. But like, how do we play differently depending on whether it's a demo they have down, a soldier they have down, or a scout they have down? And like, not only if they have it down, like if they're missing a player, but also if they're like off classing. Like, how can we capitalize on that if they're missing a certain class or one of them?
So you have to think about what the class does. So think demo. It's pretty obvious. He has his stickies. He can lock down a choke. So if
Yeah.
he's not locking down a choke, generally that means you're able to walk through the choke, and you don't have to worry about traps. So like you could just look forward, like look at a soldier. You're just like chilling.
Yeah.
For like a soldier, there's going to be a little less spam coming your way. So again, you have a bit more space. If you clear the trap, then there's nothing that's going to come into you. Say you know that you killed their flank scout or their roamer. Oh, you know you can send your flank to take a 2v1 on the other flank player. It's just like recognizing who died and what is their role.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully that answers that question.
Yeah. Okay. It did. Yeah.
I guess the other thing would be like off classes, which like they have the same thing where it's a
What is
certain
their off
class.
class too?
Yeah, exactly. They have a certain class that they don't have, but if they have a sniper, then suddenly you can't walk through a certain sight line.
Yeah, because it's gonna happen in this match, and process if you watch process. But like, what do we?
Right. We just don't
What
know
do
how to
we-
fight a sniper.
Yeah, how do we counter the sniper?
Get a soldier on them. Simple as. Or
Just
like
bomb 'em?
avoid his sight lines. There's not really much else you can do.
Okay.
Like if you know a sniper is sitting on their Tetris, you like can't really see it right now, but he would have a sight line through choke, then you probably shouldn't be walking through choke, right?
Mhm.
So you either
So we
go
bomb him,
cafe
like-
or you go valley, and then yeah, your pocket soldier typically is gonna bomb him,
Okay.
and that's if he's close. But the key is just to like pressure him so he can't just like sit there aiming for your medic. And then your medic, you need to be waiting until you hear like he's pressured, walk in.
Okay.
And like anyone on your team that's pressuring that guy can make that call, whether it's like your flank getting in through a doorway or your pocket bombing him.
Okay.
But back to this part. This is so scary. You guys have your back wide open through choke. If they just sent a dude in through here, what are they doing? Did they use what the hell? Okay. Let's rewatch that. That was a crazy push that they just did. Remember what I was like saying with you guys? Like, what are you pushing off of? That was kind of the exact same situation for them. They didn't have anything to push off of, and then they just Ubered into you for whatever reason. Alright, we can fast forward a bit here.
Yeah, what? Oh my god, milk Uber.
Yeah, this is a really good milk. You should be like telling your whole team, if your Uber is that much better and you're going to be chasing them out, the rest of you need to be getting in.
Okay.
Because as you're seeing right now, if you're too slow, your scout's just going to be all alone. And like
Right.
you guys like kept backing out of cafe because like obviously there's an exchange happening and you don't want to take the Uber. But when you're milking that hard, it's okay to take some of the Uber. All right. Nice. You guys wiped them because they did a really terrible push. Good job. That's unfortunate. Okay. You didn't walk in all alone. Well done. This is kind of spooky. You're down a player, you don't have positioning. They also don't have positioning, so it is playable. But you guys got to ball up and like decide what you want to do. Right now, you're very much in between. Are we just pushing or are we backing out? Like your scouts are kind of running around like looking for something, but there's no like committed, hey, there was a guy on the platform over here completely alone. Let's go kill him, you know? Like you can easily just like walk your combo, just walk to the left here and walk up this way. You're keeping everything in front of you.
Mhm.
All right, now you got a demo and a soldier. You guys should be walking in. This is a situation you can just walk in for left. On Sunshine in particular, if you ever have kills, left is the way to go. Like that's your momentum door.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because you can get in super deep through here. Like just have a scout like walk up, who's shooting this guy. Like you can bait the point a little, back up when they shoot you. Like try to get some more kills. The key thing there is though is you had a demo and a soldier pick, and you guys just stood
Yeah.
around in lobby. You didn't do anything. Oh, what is? Okay. So you guys were trying to sack there, which is fine. You didn't recognize that you had ad. Presumably, I didn't thinking you didn't recognize you had ad. But it was a solo soldier bomb. Like that's another thing where if you bring your combo into another doorway and you're spamming when your soldier bombs, it's gonna give the chance of success like a lot higher.
Okay.
And you won't necessarily have to send this second soldier in. And then you just stand on the point. But it was pretty good getting the bomb. You didn't have to there because you guys had ad. And in fact, going for a sack there when you have ad is bad. Because if it doesn't work, then you're just giving them a chance to even it out. Alright, you guys are posturing on left, but you have a soldier on the right here, which is why you took 1 billion damage. And you get caught by a guy in cafe. Yeah, this is kind of a recurring thing that's been happening on the mid fights. You guys are picking a side, but you're not committing to the side.
We commit.
Yeah, I want to see you commit. Like when you're saying let's go left, it's not just a let's stand on the left here. It's like actually let's walk into them and push left. It's very common on like rotate mids that like you take their choke and they take your choke, and then like it kind of resets. You do a double bomb again, like walk across, etc.
Right.
But it's just a thing where you guys are getting bunched up in the corner and just staying there, which is why you're constantly dying.
Mhm.
All right, let's see your last setup. You got the gun. Interesting gun spot. If you're gonna build it close, just build it on the left here, because they're gonna be Ubering through the right, and then it'll at least be in a position. Also, standing on the right here, very bad. Stand on the left here, like rotate through spawn or rotate behind here.
And,
For the
standing
combo, not
on
the flank, right?
Yeah.
Opposite, like standing on like the opposite side of the gun.
Well, the main thing is that the gun, I think, should be on left. But it's okay if your gun's on the opposite side because your medic's going to be backing up towards the gun. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, typically you want the gun to like block their Uber, but in this situation, it's fine. It can be either.
I
It
guess,
just
like,
go ahead.
oh yeah, cause like my mentor like told me like I think it's just like yeah, you talk about just like when we're building, just like stand on the opposite side of the gun, cause like they want the gun and the medic, so we probably shouldn't be just like sitting there for them to collect both of them while we're building.
But the point of the gun is to, like, kind of defend me when they're coming in.
Yeah, that's true, but like
The point of the gun is to slow down their Uber.
Yeah.
Because
but, like we don't need to be like standing like on the gun. We need to be in like it's like I guess in where it can see us, which is a little bit farther than where we're standing.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a few things here. To kind of start over, you want your combo on the left because they're going to be Ubering in through this doorway or through dungeon. And on the right here, Sunshine specifically, it's very hard to kite when you're in this corner. So if they come from dungeon and you're here, you're super close to them, you're almost guaranteed to die. Just because there's nowhere to go. Like, you can't back up into this corner because it's a small box. Like, it's just a bad place to be. Whereas if you're on the left here, you're able to have distance between the left and dungeon. And then you still have a choice of if you want to stay on the left, like walk up this left side here, or kite through spawn, or like behind the point there. So that's where your combo should be. And then where your gun should be is to slow down the Uber. So where do you think they're going to be coming in? Default is this top left area here. Having your gun over there is fine. It doesn't matter. I think it's probably spammable from there, like from dungeon or like maybe from far right. But typically I just see disad gun like right here, just because they're going to be Ubering in from up there. And then your combo runs away and plays on the opposite side of your gun. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's easy to understand.
Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to say, because you guys are holding on the right here, it's kind of difficult for your demo to hold this doorway. Like there's no stickies. They could easily just walk in through this doorway, and if they're able to ever walk through that doorway without using Uber, it's very bad. Because they're already coming in on high ground. Alright, so they opt to go dungeon, probably because they saw you in the corner, but they dropped their demo, thankfully. But then you guys don't really pick a side to end on. This is also another reason why, like, you want your combo to be able to back up like a certain direction, is because if your flank's over here, you want your combo to back up and like pressure their flank, and then you guys are all together. Whereas if you guys are playing on separate sides, like if you're over here, you see, oh, they Ubered through dungeon, let's get out of here. Well, your flank is still here, killable. Like, does that make sense? If you're on opposite sides of your flank, then you're not both going to be killed by the Uber. Okay, this is actually sick. So you guys had a soldier bomb forward, which was really good. You have a scout that was walking forward, but it seemed like you got caught by their counter aggression, which that's what's going to happen, especially if you think like a map like Snakewater, where you're just like facing each other. There's no rotations at all. when you guys walk across and bomb them, they're also going to walk across and bomb you. So that's when like focus fires and like poking and prodding, getting these people away from you early on, that's what's very good, and it'll give you the space to move forward.
Yeah.
Bets.
Oh no, you guys have no idea where this guy is. Alright. That was a case of their focus fires being a lot better than your guys's. Like, this scout that went over here to go get the health pack, call to your other scout that you're getting a health pack, and then this guy, you gotta chill. Like, wait for your other scout to be here, then take the fight together. I, like, understand your reasoning, because you're like, oh, my soldier just called that he got shot and died there, so, like, I have to fight this guy. But the more important thing is, like, fight with your teammates that are still alive. And then some stuff just happened on second. I think you guys were going for some salvage plays. Alright, so you have no scouts, which this goes back to the question you guys asked about like how to push when there are certain classes down. Like, what does a scout do? He's protecting the medic from soldiers. So they have free reign to just bomb their soldiers in, and they can do whatever they want. So you guys need to be careful because you're essentially down 2. They have 6 players here, and expect them to be getting onto you. Especially don't be going for a bomb here after your player dies. The sack on second only ever happens if you guys are set up. If you guys aren't set up, it'll just turn into a feed. And like also recognize like if you're giving them those small little deaths there that don't need to happen if you just play it safe, when you're defending, you're just opening up so much ground for them to continue the push. So because you guys weren't able to completely set up on second and like half of you were here but the other half wasn't, because you guys probably weren't communicating that like people were rolling out, like we weren't fully ready, they got 3 kills here. And instead of losing just the 1 point, if you had just recognized, oh, we're not fast enough, let's leave, that meant you lost this point and last. So you lost the round as a whole. But that's primarily a communication thing, like recognizing, hey, is our whole team ready to push out and like do a defense here, or is it just me that's ready? Because if it's just me, then I know I'm a pick. I find that that's what a lot of people do. They're so focused on like what they should be doing, they're not able to recognize what their team is able to do along with them, because it's not a solo game. Yeah. I got a little rambly there. It's fine. Yeah, sorry, what did you say?
Sorry, my mic was away from me. I mean, that's kind of your job. It's what you're here to do.
Oh, yeah. You just ramble on and tell you guys how I hate your gameplay. Actually, no, about that, I love this double bomb you guys are doing. Look at how their medic is about to die, and they have
segue.
They have 2 people looking directly back at you, and you guys are all like walking towards them. This is Demo right here. He's all alone. This is what I want to see happen on like every mid from now on. Yeah, these guys are like isolated players. You might think like, oh, they're isolated, free kills, we can just kill them. But no, ignore those guys and just go kill their combo, because that's who your soldiers are landing on. Even though there's more people over here, if you leave your soldiers to kill the other guys, like this isn't actually an advantage fight. Your soldiers are taking a 2v4 essentially. But if you guys take your 6 players and go onto these, it's a 6v4, and then you turn around and kill the 2 players. So this should, yeah, okay. So you guys turned around and you shot these guys instead of fully committing and cleaning up everyone over there. That has the caveat that like your pocket soldier or pocket scout can kind of like look at them and stop them from just getting on your medic free, but like recognize that as you're doing it, you're trying to stay with your team going forward and not fully committing to like giving your life for these people. Kind of unfortunate that that mid didn't end out well, but I think it was a good illustration of the point. That was really unfortunate that you just died there. These should be free kills. Alright, nice. So you guys have 4 players, they have 3 you can walk through. They don't have a demo or a soldier, so spam should be light, and you don't have to check for traps, so you could just go choke. Love to see it. The key thing at this point, they own mid. Their spawners are going to be here before your spawners are. So just make sure you're keeping track of that. Like, if they start re-pushing this, you know that their players are probably ready, and you guys are still rolling out. So you got to back up to choke, and then once your players are here, then you can fight. And like sometimes the timing won't be good on that, and like it's okay to cancel your push and live rather than like taking a super bad fight if they're very quick on you before your spawners get there. Alright, that guy's feeding. If their flank is ever this aggressive, you can literally have like both your soldiers bomb, both your scouts like walk around and just get these kills. Because you guys have beam. These guys do not have any amount of beam. So if you ever recognize that their flank is that aggressive without beam, that is your go opportunity. Especially as like pocket scout, just take your beam and just kill those guys. Scouts with beam are unkillable. Assuming you have like some amount of dodging ability. Alright. Now you guys own mid. You are in the driver's seat, so you can sack. So buff your roamer. Have your combo go pressure a separate doorway from your roamer. Typically, I like Valley, especially when you've seen these guys playing so aggressively. You can take your combo over here. You're going to deal damage to these guys. They're going to be screaming and backing up, running away. And then at that moment, your soldier can bomb through choke, land on their medic, who is like looking over at their flank players, trying to save their lives. It'll work out pretty well. But this is also like another thing I've noticed with you guys. Your combo does not pressure. I feel so bad for your roamer. It's just constant like, all right, I'm going in, guys. I'm doing it all on my own. Like,
Yeah, we call the pressure, but what should pressuring look like?
Pressure. I guess I can rewind this when I get there.
All right.
But
gotta
pressuring
use
looks
that.
like you guys walking up here and like literally looking through this doorway. Your demo like shooting stickies. Don't walk through this doorway because it could be trapped and you'll get landed on. But just like looking at them, and you're forcing them. If they're standing over here, you're forcing them to look at you. And if I'm looking over here, I can't see someone coming from cafe. I can't see it if someone bombs quickly through choke. If I'm like back over here too, like say I'm walking over here to then go, I don't know, heal my flank or something, like I completely can't see choke. So you're just the same way like you would bomb on mid to get them to turn around, that's what your pressure is doing. And at the same time, if you get damage on the med, it works out well. All right, time to rewind and figure out what the hell I just missed. Alright, so you guys, admittedly, you have the solo sack onto their med, and you do get the force. So credits where credits due. Nice. And you only lose your roamer for it, which is good. I guess I will say you guys were kind of pressuring through choke, so that's fine. Perhaps I was a little too hard on you guys, but the whole idea of having pressure is still there. The issue is you lost a soldier, so now you guys have to make a decision. You're down 2, but you have full Uber advantage. Typically, I like to say that 2 kills is better than an Uber. So if they get 2 kills, you just got to back out and then play your ad. Some people are crazy, and they say, wait, they say they are all clumped up in this corner. Let's go into them. We have Uber. Our demo is going to deal 1 billion damage to these guys, and our scout is just going to clean up. That's an option, but that's something that you guys have to recognize in the moment, and everyone needs to be on the same page about what is going to happen. I think it's a lot safer if you just back up and just play a normal Uber ad, but just illustrating that that is an option there. The key thing here is don't lose any more players like you did your medic, which I'm just realizing. Yeah, that's kind of one of those situations. You're down 2 players, you know they're going to be trying to get on your medic because, like, why wouldn't they? So you need to play extra passive unless you're going to go into them.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
All right. Do we got a gun coming up? We do have a gun. Very good. One thing about your pocket scout here, if your demo has the sword, you can build with the sword, and then you could have like a sniper as well. What the hell? How did you kill their medic? Okay. Somehow you killed their medic. I don't know how, and you also shouldn't have been going for a play at that moment because you guys are defending. And if it doesn't work, you're just giving them the opportunity to have a bigger advantage. And then this is all just like chaos. They did the classic thing of, oh, we lost our med, let's all rat in and like do stuff. But thankfully you guys did not fall for it. All right. Let's fast forward because I've been rambling quite a bit. You guys have, or you had Uber advantage. But this was another thing I was saying to Drill. You guys kind of consistently have Uber advantage that you're not taking advantage of. Because either you're too slow or like someone dies during the push. Not this moment. But there's always like something that happens that stops you guys from using your advantage. So just try to like be aware if you guys have advantage, like everyone else needs to stay alive and like very methodically get through all the doorways and do what you need to do. All right, they send in a solo sack that gets actually destroyed. Now you guys can counter sack. So where's your roamer? Did he already do roamer stuff? Okay, I missed it. Yeah. My bad. I'm a combo player. But that was good. That's what we want to see happen. They sack in, you kill them, and then you counter sack. Oh my god, these guys are crushed. Free kills. Good surf from your medic. That guy's another free kill. Oh, you guys used. No! Alright, that's something I would yell at you for, Drill, in our demo reviews. If you're hurt like that, just like chill. Just go get a pack.
Yeah, bro, it was in the air. I shouldn't have used. I knew as soon as I used, bro.
I know, it's a fear pop. Alright, now you guys gotta run. You had your roamer go behind. I don't hate it in that instance because they were spawning. Your demo cannot die there. That's pretty bad. And now you guys are stabilizing. The second soldier also cannot die there. And I say cannot die. Like, whenever it's disad like that, I will say anyone except your roamer cannot die there. And it's very bad if they do. Because you're assuming your roamer's already dying, and then anyone else is just making their uber good. Like, if you hadn't lost your demo and hadn't lost that second soldier, you guys actually would have been holding second. So it's always on disad. It's better to just have them use and like live rather than play ultra aggressive to, I don't know, try to stop them from getting in at all, and then you die and lose multiple points. That's something that my team had to work on a lot. Like, make sure you guys aren't letting their advantages be more than they're actually worth. Like, it's turning minor things like disad into a major thing, aka like disad and player ad. Alright, this is a very ambitious push out. Holy. What is going on? You guys are just masters of chaos fights. I don't think I have any comments there. You guys recognize? Oh, no. Okay. Right. I think communication there probably could have been a little bit better. There were 2 players behind, and like, instead of going forward with your Uber, you can always just turn around and kill the people behind. Your Pocket Scout was also dropped, which is unfortunate, but that's gonna happen sometimes. Flank Scout, you should link up with your medic now. And somehow it works out, as always. I really liked, though, this time you guys were like, oh, okay, we don't have our players, let's back out. That was very well done, whoever called that. Uh-oh. You guys have a player playing too aggressive when you're defending. That was, that moment I was talking about when they had their players very aggressive. You just witnessed that from your own POV, what happens when you're too aggressive like that. So, just be careful, like, actually walking into Valley, because you're walking in on low ground. And conversely, like, if you see them do that, free kills. You guys need to leave. You're staying here fighting when there is nothing to be had here. Just, like, back out and just chill. Because, like, if you're standing here, you're just asking for, like, a soldier to high bomb you, land on you, and, like, a sticky to sink you, and suddenly you're dead instantly. Also, don't stand in lobby if you're not doing anything. Lobby is very dangerous. You guys are just dry pushing. This is the same very ambitious push. It's working out for you because it feels like they are just not set up for it. But it goes back to the thing we started with. Like, ask yourself, what are we pushing off of? Because the better team will stop you and probably, like, kill you there and be able to push on you if you have a bad push like that. Alright, that's unfortunate. There's a sniper.
We dropped.
Yes. Oh, and then you have a player going for a play. which you get the sniper, which is fine. This guy's also going for a play. Well, what are you guys doing? Oh my god, you're all going for plays. And they are doing the correct thing. Notice that they are just staying in a little nice ball. Like, you guys got some like 1v1s here and there, but their combo, they don't care. They're just staying together because you guys are all doing your own thing, ratting around. And that's why like this doesn't work. Oh my god. Hit those arrows. Arrow, you're heavy. Save his life. Uh-oh. Alright. Lock down the doorways. Okay, so that worked out very well. Unfortunately, it was the whole thing of when you guys have momentum, you can push through this big doorway. They basically did that. They walked in and they were able to deal some damage. And then when the chaos was going off, like bomb a soldier and take notes of what you guys can do on their lasts. If you just like tighten it up and like have better focus fires and I don't know, don't explode to the counter bomb, that push could have been very differently. And when I say you guys, I mean when you're on the offensive on their last. Alright, you die to the spy or lose to the spy. Maybe. But you guys have nothing to push off of, so you should just be chilling. Uh-oh. 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 Alright. Gerb needs to turn up his microphone settings, his headphones, so he can hear that there's a spy and then turn around.
No one called it, I swear.
I did, bro. As soon as wait, no.
Wait,
That wasn't you. That
Bro, the
wasn't
spy's
you.
not even done yet. He kills me too.
he wasn't dead? Oh, brother.
He gets away, bro.
Alright, well,
and then I kill him, but it's way too late.
Sorry, I'm back. Is there anything about me that was said?
yes.
Yeah, bro.
Flank scout.
We're kicking you off the team, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't let Spy kill 3 of your players. That's all on you as flank scout. That's your job specifically.
Oh shit.
No, the main thing actually for you, you played too aggressive in Valley on one time and you got caught for it.
What I mean.
But yes, did you guys have any questions?
No, I wrote down 8 notes. I'll put
Nope.
them in notes.
Let's go.
Okay. W.
I suppose I can look at the notes.
Actually, yeah, I do have a question. Can you give Drill like a map to like make his arrows better?
What are you talking about?
TR
What are you
Medic.
talking about, bro? There's one time I didn't arrow you because we were fighting, bro, and you were everyone was eating your arrows, bro. Chill.
I haven't played this map in so long, but
No, don't listen to
TR
him, bro.
Medic,
Don't
it's
listen to him.
sick.
I don't need to improve my arrows. I don't need to improve it all.
I'm just
TR Medic,
saying.
you heard him.
I'm just saying. Your heavy was pretty low health at the end there for a while.
Now I have this map.
Yeah, this map is sick. I think it's been in quite a while. I don't even know where all the bots are. Oh, there they are. Wait, I can't even click. Okay.
It's a weird ass map.
It's such a weird map. I don't know why there's only one bot. Usually there's more.
I have a few of these maps. There's one where they all like run off a hill. There's TR Walkway. There's like a bunch.
Yeah. It's just practicing. Also pubs. Pubs are good for arrows because people are constantly hurt. Okay. Any last questions?
No, not really. Not for me.
Okay.
No.
Well,
none here.
if you guys come up with anything, feel free to message me. I'll send the video to you guys.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, be smart.
and you guys have a lovely rest of your night.